If you all can hear me and see me properly, then please type LC loud and clear inside the chat box. I hope you all can hear me and see me properly. If yes, then please let me know and then we all can begin today's session. Welcoming you all on day 5. This is the last day. I am super excited to see you all live on this last day of the boot camp. Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for being here. If you all can quickly turn the videos on, then we all can begin with today's session. Thank you so much, Vivek. Madiha, thank you so much. HP, thank you so much. Sakshi, thank you so much. Gaurav, thank you so much. Aurangzeb, Saransh, thank you so much. Waiting Bados, if you all can quickly turn the videos on, we all can begin today's session. Thank you so much, Prabhat. Good to see you once again. Waiting Bados. Okay, cool. Okay. Naveen John says, I'm not planning to join the course. And if today also you are planning to solve the course for 1 hour, please do let us know in advance so that I can leave the session. Fine. Naveen John, number one, first of all, I haven't solved the course for around 1 hour. It was just 15 to 20 minutes or maximum by 30 minutes, right? And I have already mentioned very clearly before that the session is done, right? So I think I have done on my part. Moving on to the next thing. Here we go. If you all can hear me loud and clear, please type LC loud and clear in the chat box and we can begin with today's session. What we are exactly going to do in today's session, we are going to just combine whatever we have done so far, whatever we have learned so far, and we will try to make something really responsive. We will try to make something whole and complete. Make sense? Right? Whatever we have done so far, we'll combine all of that together and we'll try to do something really cool. Okay? All right. I have completed the course payment. I didn't get any onboarding details. Naveen Kumar, can you please let me know when you have done the payment and like what are the issues? I'll do check that out, right? I'll give you time for those queries at the end and you can ask the questions. Right. Any update regarding full stack? What update you need, Sachin? Okay. Would you cover these topics? Animation types, flex grid. Flex is done, grid is not in this. Flex direction, CSS variables. See, Abhishek, please let me make one thing very clear, and that is, see, it is not possible to cover everything in just 5 single days, right? You'll be notified inside the WhatsApp group. Okay, okay, all right. We are around 170 people, and in today's session, we will be combining whatever we have learned so far from day one, whether it is box model, flex box, animations, right? And we'll try to make a complete whole responsive stuff, right? So on that note, let's quickly begin with today's session. If you are excited, I'm super pumped up for today's session. If you are excited, please type excited inside the chat box, right? Media queries is already being covered, right? And we will be combining all that and we'll be doing something today as well. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's begin on with today's session. Okay. So let me quickly share my screen and then we all can begin. Meanwhile, if you all can quickly share your videos, that like if you all can start your videos as well, let me see you people as well live. That would be super cool. Yeah. All right. Just a moment. Okay. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. If my screen is visible, please type V for visible in the chat box. If my screen is visible, please type V inside the chat box. V for visible inside the chat box. Thank you so much. Waiting for others. Thank you. Thank you. Admin, can you please let me know your email ID? Like calling someone admin is really weird. If you can let me know what's your name and email ID, I'll help you with that question. Okay. So let's go on VS Code as usual. And inside VS Code, what I will be doing is we'll just create a new project folder. And inside this project folder, what exactly we are going to do over here is, see, I will go inside desktop, let's say 3 to 5. I'll create a new folder. I'll name it as it's day 5. Let's open it up. We have this. And now two files, one is index.html and the second one is going to be again style.css. So these are the two files that we have over here. Basic HTML code linking my CSS file, right? Okay. Okay. Good to see your complete name today, Arun. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Credentials of what, Prabhat? Do we need to do along with you? No, Anubhav. See, as usual, I'll be sharing the source code with you, right? So then you can practice it out. Right now, your focus will be to understand and clarify your doubts if you have any. Okay. All right. You will get that by tomorrow morning, right, Prabhat? You will get that by tomorrow morning. What are those 50 projects you said yesterday? You will get that by today, Garishma. You'll get that today. You'll get that today, Garishma. Okay? Like after this live class ends, you'll get all the things, the recordings, the source code, the certificates, everything will be available to you by 10 or 11 p.m. maximum, right? Okay. Fine, fine. I'll come on all those things, right? Let's begin the session. I'll come on all those things. I know you have so many queries and questions to ask. I will answer those queries. Just give me some time, right? You will get all those things. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. For what, Saurabh? I didn't get your question. Okay, listen. What we are going to create in today's session, we will be creating a completely responsive what? Social media website. Okay, okay. This is cool. This is exactly what we are going to do and build in today's session. Excited? If you're excited, please type excited inside the chat box. If you're excited for this, please type excited. It will be totally responsive, right? It will be totally responsive. And whatever we have done in those last 5 days, I'll show you. And we will be doing this in just 30 to 35 minutes, not more than that. We will be doing all of this in almost 30 to 40 minutes maximum. We will be building this. Does that sounds even more cool? Can you believe me? A completely responsive design in just almost 40 minutes, right? Okay, let's begin on. So, see, whenever you are building a major project, whenever you are building something big, right, the first thing you should have in your mind is a very clear layout, right? But the biggest mistake we do is we just open VS Code and we start writing the code, right? And then we are blank after a couple of minutes at what exactly needs to be done now. Yes or no? So you should initially have a very clear idea and a very good wireframe that what exactly I have to build, what is my goal, and how to do that. Correct? So whenever you're building something, whether it is just a pen and paper, right? No matter, just a pen and paper, draw it, right? You should have a very clear goal, or just if you have seen some design somewhere, you should have something as a wireframe in your mind that what your goal is, right? Correct? Listen. So if I'm creating a social media website, I can say that my social media website will see my drawing is bad, but just try to understand. Will majorly consist of a post, correct, like this, and then we can have several posts like this side by side, correct. Apart from post, I can have my stories on top like this, correct. The people who have shared their stories, and on top of this, I can have my header section like this and like this, and here I can have my sidebar content, something like this, like this, like this. Make sense, right? So that could be the whole structure. Now, if you see this, this could be divided into three different chunks, right? See, this is your nav bar is one chunk, correct? What is the second thing that we want is the story segment, correct? What is the third segment that I want? That is my main segment or the main container or section, whatever you want to say, you can say this. And this is again divided into two halves, right? The main part or the post part, and then your sidebar or the content bar, correct? So this is the structure that I need, and then inside this structure, I can do a lot of stuff. Make sense? Let's do this one by one, right? It's pretty easy and simple. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do now is, see, I'll start from here. I will say that initially I need let's start with a container class. Okay. And inside this container, I'll not do anything. I'll just go here and I will say that first of all, I'll say when I am in my body tag, the font family should be system UI as usual, right? Next, I will say when I am in my container class, I am using for now the width as 990 pixels. Okay. I am using the width as 990 pixels. Fine. Correct. Okay. Cool. What next I'm saying? I am also saying, I am also saying that the margin of this is let's say 50 pixels and auto, right? And for some time, I'm saying I have an height of 100 VH, right? Now, what's 100 VH? I will also come on that in a couple of minutes. And I'm saying we have a background color, let's say blue violet, right? Okay. If you see this, let me just go live. And if you see this, I have got this, correct? Now, this is okay, but the question is what is 100 VH, correct? How many of you have that question? Listen to me. Please listen. See, depending on my screen size, we have a screen size, correct? And we cannot predict this screen size at what exactly is the pixel of this screen size, correct? Yes or no? I cannot predict always that what is the width of this and what is the height of this, correct? Yes. And that is why these two values are defined, which is VH and VW, right? My drawing is bad, so just pardon me with that. If you have to put some extra efforts to understand that out. Okay, listen. VH and VW, right? VH stands for viewport height and VW stands for viewport width. Listen to me, it's very easy and simple. Listen. Now, what happens? Depending on the size of my screen, if I'm saying VH, it means I'm referring to the height of my screen. Are you getting this? I'm referring to the height of my screen, where 0 means no height and 100 means the complete height, like 100%, right? In the same manner, when we say VW, we are referring the width, the current width, right? Like this. This is your current width, right? And then if you need the full width, you can just say 100 VW or 100 VH, depending on your needs, and you get those. That's it. That is what is VH and VW. Are you getting my point? Are you getting it? No rocket science, very easy and simple. Cool. But why we have done this? See, we will be removing these things later on. This is just for some demonstration purpose. Demonstration of what? If you see this, I need two segments in this, correct? One where I will be having my main post and one where I will be having my sidebar, correct? So I want to categorize that as well inside this. So I will just create two classes inside this. One is going to be feeds. Feeds means post, right? The multiple posts that the user are posting inside this. Yes or no? Yes or no? And the second one could be my sidebar, correct? Okay. Now what? Let me go back and let me do something inside this also. I'll say that when I have my feed class, what is the width of this? What is the width of this? Let's say the width is 500 pixels. Right? What next? I am saying that the background color is orange for some time. And I'm also saying that the height is going to be 100 VH, right? Like this. If you see this now, this is the part where I'm actually going to have my post section, right? The feed that the content that the users are sharing. Or since it is 990, I can make it 590 pixels. So like this, right? Now it is almost okay. The main segment, and then I have my sidebar as well, correct? Now similarly, let's design our sidebar as well, right? I will copy this and I'll put it over here and I'll say that sidebar. And when I have the sidebar, now the width becomes how much? 400 pixels. 590 and 400 is 990, correct? Right? I'll change this color to something else. Let's say we have a color called royal blue, right? We'll use this color. And if you see this now, sidebar, okay. Okay, so if you see this by default, this is here. Our sidebar is here. Something that we do not want. We want this side by side, right? So inside my container, inside my container, what I will say that the display is flex, right? This is exactly what we were looking for. Ashish, why we are doing all of this? See, initially, it is very important to understand how the layouts work. So you should have a good layout, understanding that, okay, my layout is ready. Now I can fill elements inside this, right? So initially, it is very important. Okay. Initially, it is very important. You can start without this also. Like if you have the experience, there's no need to write this background colors and all. You can just create the classes and you can start adding the values inside it, right? But initially, when you can see the visuals, it becomes much more understandable that, okay, this is my this section, this is my this section, and this is what exactly I'm going to do. Correct? Okay. Now what? This is my main segment, or let's say the post segment. Now I want to show the feed or the content that the users have shared inside this, correct? So let's do that one by one. And for doing that, what I will do now, I will remove these background colors because now it is of no use. I will remove this background color also. I will remove this 100 VH height also, like as I do not need it. I'll also remove these background colors and these background colors as well, as they are of no use. Right? Okay. Blank screen, but the same structures still exist, right? I will go inside this. I'll create a class called feed. Feed, F-E-E-D. Earlier it was the plural form feeds, and now it is feed. Okay. Inside this, an image, like the content that the users have posted. So I can have a class into this. Let's say the class is feed image, and here I could say HTTPS as usual source.unsplash.com followed by the size of the image. So let's say 1600 by 1000, again followed by, let's say, India. And I user will also add a caption, like, so I can even add a paragraph, and let's say the caption is going to be of 14 words like this. If you see this, something big is what we have got. Now let's figure it out. Very easy and simple. So I'll go inside this. I will say that I have this feed class. In the feed, I will say I have a border which is of 1 pixel solid and it's light gray in color. Okay. I am also saying that I have a padding which is of 8 pixels. I'm also saying I have a border radius which is of 14 pixels. I'm also saying that I have nothing else for now. And I'm saying now we were having a class called feed dash image. And inside this, I will say width is 100%. I'm also saying that the border radius is 14 pixels as usual. And if you see this now, this is what I have got. Simple so far. Now what I need next? I need the profile image for this person, right? Like which person has actually made this post, correct? So I will go on top. Inside the feed only, I will create a class called profile. We have already done this, if you remember. And I need an image for this as well. And then I need the name and username and name of that user, right? So I will again create just a div. And here I will say we have an h4 with a class called name, which would be, let's say, Himanshu. And then going back, I'll say here I have this paragraph with a class called caps lock is on username. And here I could say something as at the rate I am Himanshu12, right? Okay, cool. I need the image as well. So I'll copy this image. I will put this image over here and I'll say that I need an image of size 300 by 300 and it is an image of a man, correct? See this, we got it. Now let's figure this out. So I need a class also. I'll say the class is user. I will also say nothing else. Let's go on profile. Let's design it. So I'll say that when I have this profile, what I need now, I can say display is flex. Done. What else? I need some gap, let's say of 7 pixels. Done. What else? I have a class called user, if I'm not wrong, in this image. Yes. And I will say that the height is going to be 40 pixels I'll also say that the width is also 40 pixels. And at the end, I'm saying that my border radius is going to be 50%. If you see this, I have got this cool image over here. Now what I want, we want to fix this name and the username part. So I will say that name is what we have, and in name I could say that the margin is 0, and inside username I'll say that the margin is again 0. Also, what I will say, I will say that that the color is a bit grayish or even a darker tilt of gray. What else I can say? I can even change the font size to be smaller, like 14 pixels, right? Got this. Simple. What next I need? I need some space between this, right? So in my profile, I will say that margin bottom is 14 pixels, or let's say 24 pixels. What also I can say is I can align this text properly. So I can say align items center. What is align items used for? Let me know in the chat box, please. What is align items used for? Why we use align items? Afsal, can you put the exact link you are using? Can you please put that link in the chat box? No, Manu, now you're not supposed to do that. Perfectly fine, Satya. Harpreet Singh, correct. Ships, correct. Babita, correct. Babita, it's wrong. Your one side wrong, Babita. Cool. Vishal, it's correct. Vivek, correct. 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 Cool. Cool. Good to see that you are able to remember what I have said. Great. We got this, right? Alignment. It is for the vertical alignment. Align item is for the vertical alignment. Okay. Now what I need, when we have these kind of posts, then we also have the icons, right? Icons for what? Icons to interact with the post, right? So to get the icons, we will go on get Bootstrap. Again, you have so many icons to choose from. There are hero icons, great icons, font awesome. It is up to you, right? Please do not put the questions. Ashish, can can we not use font awesome? Yes, you can. Then why we're not using it? Because of personal preferences, right? But apart from that, you can literally use whatever you want. Okay. There's so many font options to choose from. We'll go on icons, and I need like let's say 3 to 4 icons. One to like the post, one to share the post, one to save the post, and one to comment on the post. Correct. So let's start by the heart icon, and inside this, I'll click on this heart icon. I will go inside this SVG. I will copy this. I'll go inside HTML, and what I will be doing is inside this feed segment, I will just create a class called icons, and inside this icons, like this, inside this icons, now I will add this first SVG. I will even change this size to 24 and 24. If you see this, I got this one heart icon over here. That is exactly what I was looking for. And now I need few more, right? I'll go here and let's search what I'm looking for. So I'm even looking for to chat. So I'll search for chat. We'll click on this. We'll copy this and we'll post it over here and we'll say it is 24 and 24. Right? What next? The next thing over here is apart from these two, I also have an option, and that option is let's say to send the post or to share the post. So I'll just search for share as well, or let's say send. Let's choose this icon, copy this, and done. Like this is the next icon that we want. So I can make it 24 and 24 as well. So size of all the icons are same. And at the end to save the icon, so I will search for something as bookmark. So this is the one that I can choose. And once I get this, then we can start building it out. So just a moment. It should not take this much of time. Yeah. Let's copy this. And now let's add it over here, right? And again, this becomes 24 and 24. If you see this now, we have got these 4 icons. Okay, but it is not looking that good, right? That is just okay. I know that. So we will figure that out, how to make it look good. That is just a 1 minute stuff. Okay. What I'll do now, see, very easy. What is the parent element? Icons, correct? I'll take this. I'll go in my CSS and I'll say that icons, and I can say what? I can say that the display is flex. You will say, Ashish, they are already side by side. So why you are using flex? Because I also want to use other properties of flex. What other properties? Justify content. What? Space between. Looks good? Okay, cool. Now what I need more such post, correct? So now we will just regenerate some dummy data, correct? So that we have some good amount of posts, right? In our social media app. So I'll just go back. And before I do something, see, this is my feed that I want to copy. So I will just make a copy from here till my feed like this. I'll do a copy. And now let's say we have 5 posts for now. So we have 2, we have 3, 4, and we have 5. If you see this now, I have got 5 posts. Right now, they all are having the same image, so it is not looking good. That is also something will change. But right now, there's a problem. And the problem is both the posts are very close to each other, right? So I need to put some gap also between this. Yes or no? I'll go on CSS and I will say that in my feed, I need a margin bottom of 24 pixels. Sufficient, or let's say 28 pixels. Okay. Now what I need, I want to give some random data into this. How to do that? Again, very easy and simple. So we will go here and we'll start from top. The first one is already done. So this is the first one. Coming on to the second one, let's say it is an image of a boy. And here I could say the name is Arpit. Here the name becomes IRP12. And the images, let's say, of the images of, let's say, an airport, correct? And it is of this size, right? Moving on to the next one. Now I need an image of a woman, right? And I could say it is, let's say, something like Bhavna. And I'm saying over here that the name is at the rate Bhavna, right? And now I need an image once again, so I can just search for type something as cooking, and I can just say it is going to be again 1100, right? So why we are again changing the dimensions everywhere? Because see, when you see a post, every people will not capture the photos in the same ratio, right? So in order to show the dynamicness, we are even changing the resolution of the image, correct? Hmm? Moving on to the next one, I'm saying that I have an image of a coder, right? And here I'm saying his name is going to be, let's say, Navneet, right? And I'm saying something as Navneet box. And I'm saying here is an image of a train, right? Or let's say mountains, right? And this could be of just 900 pixels, right? Okay, one last is remaining, so I can just say we have an we have one more of, let's say, of let's say Arun, right? So we can just say Arun over here. Oh, okay, not Arun. So name could be here. I could say user, right? And name could be here Arun, right? Here I could say I am Arun, correct? Here I could say image of, let's say, you know, running, right? Okay. Let's see how it looks, how it goes. Okay, cool, cool, fine, fine. Let's refresh it once again. Let's see if we can have some even more dynamic data. Looks good, correct? Yes or no? It looks really dynamic and it looks, the images are good as well. Yes or no? It looks dynamic. It looks like multiple people have done the post because the resolution is different. The, kind of images are also different and everything is almost different, correct? Let's add one more, right? If you want, we can add one more, just one more. So I'll just take this one more feed, just one more, right? And I'll just say here Okay, now we have an image of a girl, right? And I could just say over here that she has added an image of flowers, right? Name could be Kavya, and here I could say at the rate I am, and a number as well. Perfect. See this. So now literally we have a lot of feeds, right? What I need next? Now I need to add the navigation bar. Now I'm supposed to add my stories. Yes or no? Let's quickly do that as well, which is again going to be very easy and simple. So I will go inside, I'll go on top, and what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll say I have a class called navbar, or we can say we have a nav with a class called navbar like this, right? I need a logo, so I will add that. And for that, we need an image also, like this. And let's say we have a class called logo. Simple. Hmm? What next? I can again add a button with a class called button that says create post, right? Okay, cool. That's what we want. Let's do it. Very easy and simple. Mm, yeah, let's design it. So let's start by this. Let's say nav bar. Hmm? Width will again be 990 pixels. And I will say that the margin is going to be 20 pixels and auto. And we also have some padding. And the padding is also of 16 pixels on top and bottom and 0 on left and right. Right? And the background color is white. See this. We need the logo also. So I'll go here. I'll search for Instagram logo of the text. And if we can get SVG, it will be even cool. Let's search that. Let's click on this. Okay, we have this. So if I click on save image as, so I will be able to save this image. And I want to save this in my desktop in 3 to 5 CSS bootcamp on day 5. And I will name it as, okay, we can change it. So no worries. Done. Now, what next? I can go here and I can change this to, I can rename this to logo.svg, correct? Fine. Now, I will go here. I will add here the SVG of logo.svg. If you see this now, okay, it is super big, which we will figure out with the logo class. And I'll say that the height of this is just 20 pixels. Let's see if it fits accordingly. It became so small. 60 pixels. Okay. Here is the problem with this. And the problem is, okay, this is the problem. We need it to be even more bigger. Let's say 120 pixels. Now what we can do is, in order to adjust it properly, or I need a logo like this. This could be the good one. Save image as, let's say it's going to be Insta dash logo. Let's save it up. This logo will do the good thing. Insta logo. And if we now use this, okay, it is bigger. Let's go back. Let's change it to 60. Let's change it to 30. That will be sufficient, I believe. Kind of. Or we can just say 36 pixels. Almost okay. Now I want to design it properly. So I need the create post button on the right hand side. So I will say that in my nav bar, the display is flex, number one thing. Number two, I will also say justify content, space between one on this, one on that. I'll also say I want to align items in center. So that's how it works. Now let's style our button. So a button is here, and we can say background color of my button is white. I could say the border of my button is 1 pixel solid and light grain color. What else? What else? I can also say that the border radius is 12 pixels and the padding is 15 pixels and 30 pixels. And I'm also saying that the font size is 16 pixels. I think that is sufficient. I think I'm not missed anything. Almost okay. Right, so that's also done. Now again, inside the button is done. Nav bar, I have said align item center. Cool. If we just do a check. Let's remove padding for some time. Let's even remove margin for some time. For some time. Margin is what we need. Does it look like to you also that the logo is bit on top? It should be a little bit on bottom, or it is just looking to me like on the inspect element it looks good, but it looks like the logo is bit on top. Yes or no? Does it looks to you also? Just wanted to have a confirmation so that we can adjust that. Does it looks to you also the same? Yes or no in the chat box, please. Yes. Now see, sometimes you have to believe in your instinct, right? Because if you go on inspect and if you check this from here, so it will look like everything is aligned, everything is correct, right? See, it is looking everything is correct, but this is something which is not that correct. So I'll go back. Let's see what is the issue. Okay. Image shows logo fine. Everything is okay. I'll go back. I'll change this to 34 pixels. Let's see what we get. It is not aligning, I believe. Hmm. And if we enable this, fine. We'll just make a small tweak and I'll say that margin top in my logo is just of 4 pixels. Just a tweak. I'm just doing now. It looks even more perfect. Correct? Yes or no? Now it looks even more perfect. Yes or no? Okay. What next now? This is also done. Now I want to add my stories. Yes or no? What I need next? Stories. The stories that the user have posted. Yes or no? Let's do that. But before that, if you can turn your videos on, that will be cool, right? And then I will add the stories, right? We will be adding these stories. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Waiting for others. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now listen. I want to add stories section. So how to do it? I will create a segment for story. I'll say that I have this story container like this. Correct? Inside this, I can have the image. So what I will do, I will copy this image like this, right? And here I can say I have an image of a woman, right? And the class becomes story now, like this. Let's go here. Let's do it. By default, if you see this, this is how it looks. Now, first of all, story container, right? Now, what happened inside the story container? See, inside story container, I am saying that my width is 990 pixels. I'm also saying that the margin is 20 pixels and auto. Hmm? I'm also saying that the display is flex. Not just that, I'm also saying that the that's it. I'm saying that the gap is of 8 pixels, right? Now, story. So I will say that the height is going to be 80 pixels and the border radius is 50% as usual. So done. Now I need multiple such stories. Yes or no? I need multiple such stories. So what I will do to get the multiple ones, I will go here. I will just copy this. I will paste it like this, right? Done. Now we have so many stories, right? Now what I need next, I just need to change these names. So I'll just say we have a woman. Then I could say we have a student. Then we have a cat. Then we have an image of. Then we have an image of let's say a man. Then we have an image of let's say a boy. Then we have an image of a girl. Then I could say I have an image of coder. Then I could say I have an image of, let's say a doctor. Then I have an image of, let's say lion. And at the end, let's say of you know student is done, college is done, girl is done. Okay. Any suggestions in the chat box? Any suggestions? Nature, cricket, food, tree. Okay. Let's say a tree. Right. Let's say a tree over here. Okay. Fine. Fine, right? Now what I want, I also want to display the names of these users on the bottom of it. Yes or no? Generally, I want that. I also want to display the name of the users, like who are they and what they have posted. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? So to do that, it's again very easy and simple. What I will do, I will just wrap it inside a div like this, inside a div, or let's say this div is a class called, user story. Inside this, I have this image, right? And then I have a paragraph with a class called user name, if you remember. And here I could say something else. Let's say the name. So woman. So I can say Bhavna over here. If you see this now, this is how it looks. I will adjust it properly, but this is how it looks. Now, similarly, I will be doing it for all the values as well, right? Okay, let's see on Instagram. I think the names are not present inside Instagram. So if we go inside Instagram and if we check it out, so okay, the names are there on bottom. So let's add the names. No worries. Mm, Adding names would be easy and simple. I could just say it is going to be the story name. Story name is what we will be using now. Okay, I have to rephrase this again, so I will just remove it. And now we will copy this again. And now I will paste it like this, right? Okay, done. Lot of names, lot of stories are covered. Okay, let me add few more. Just two more like this. Now let's style it out. So we have a woman. Then I could say we have a boy. His name could be let's say, what is his name? Arpit, right? Then what? I could say we have a man, and the man name is, let's say, Vanshu, right? Then what? Then we can say we have a student, and the student name could be Kunal, not Junal. It should be Kunal. Then we could say we have a girl, right? And the girl name could be, let's say, Kavya. What next? I could say I have a user, and his name is Aman, right? Then I could say I have a person who is you know a chef, and his name is Saurabh, right? Then what? I have a, let's say, a coder, and his name is, let's say, Navneet, right? And at the end, I'll say we have an image of let's see, a plant, and I could just say over here the name is going to be let's say Nitesh, right? And then at the end, I'll say that we have an image of cat, and here we have a name, let's say as Deepali, right? Okay. Now I just want to adjust few things inside this, which I will be doing very quickly. So let's quickly do it out. We have user story and then story name. That's what we have to fix. So in my user story, what is the thing? I will say that text align is center. So the name and everything is aligned properly. What next? The story name. So story name, I will just say that the margin top is 0, and I think that is sufficient. I can just reduce the size. I'll say that the name becomes, or the font size becomes 14 pixels. If you see this now, this is how it looks. Okay. Or I can say margin top is 6 pixels. Little bit of space is okay. Or I can just say 4 pixels. Now what next? I can change this to 70 pixels and see how that goes. Much fine, much better. Okay, fine, right? Okay so far, right? Is it looking good? If it is looking good, please type LG in the chat box. If it is looking good, then please type LG looks good inside the chat box. If it is looking good so far, please type LG in the chat box, right? Now there are two things which we need in this, and that will just take, let's say, 10 to 12 more minutes. What is that? What is that? See, I want to add a sidebar, number one. Number two, I also want to make it responsive. Right now, let's see what is the responsive status. I know it is not responsive for now, but let's see how it looks on a responsive design. So if I go on like on a small screen, so okay, like see, that is a problem. Can you see the problems? My button is hidden. I cannot see all the stories. Like this is something that we do not want. It is completely unresponsive on the small screen sizes, right? So that is exactly what we have to figure out. Yes or no? And then we have to make everything responsive also at the end. Yes or no? How to do it? Very easy and simple. How to import the external font style? So you can do that using the Google Fonts Jaya Prakash. Okay. Now, adding the sidebar is very easy and simple. I will go in my sidebar section, which is this, and I will start by in heading 3 tag that says explore the best experience of Instagram in mobile, right? And we can have a description for this. So the description includes, let's say, something in 16 words. And now we can have the buttons to download this app from Instagram or from Apple Store and from the Play Store, right? For that, I need some images. So I have already downloaded those images. So I will just get those images from here. Day 5. Okay, these are the two images I'm looking for. So I'll just copy these two images. Let's go back. 3 to 5. On day 5, I'll just paste these two images as well. Now, what I'll say that I have a div called app, and here we have an image with an image like this. And the first one is, let's say, the Google Store. And the second one image we have with a with the App Store. So I'll make it as App Store. And if you see this now, this is how it looks. We want to style this properly, which we'll be doing in a couple of seconds. Now, how to do it? Very easy and simple. To style this, I'll go inside and I will say that dot app is the class, right? And inside this app, I will say that the display is flex. So both these came side by side, and now I will say that inside app, when I have the image, when I have the image, I'll say that the height is going to be just 40 pixels. Done. Okay. I'll also say that we should have a gap of 8 pixels over here. So we have a gap of 8 pixels. This is how it looks. Now what I need some space, right, between my between the sidebar and between this. So if you remember, I'll go to my container and I'll say I need a gap of 40 pixels. So now we have this sufficient gap like this. Now, if you see this, I also need to remove this space on top, which is taking this space. To remove that, I will go here. I'll create a class called margin top is 0, and I will say that margin top is 0. I will take this class and I will put this class in this heading tag. I'll say the class is empty 0, which is margin top of 0. This is what we have got now. Okay. So if it is looking good on bigger screen sizes now, type LG looks good in the chat box, and then we will make it responsive for small screen sizes as well. If it is looking good for big screen size, type LG in the chat box, and we'll make it look good on small screen sizes as well. We'll make it responsive as well. Okay. Okay. Now what I want, we have done this in almost 50 minutes, right? It's 7:12. Okay, we started at 6:30. Almost in 45 minutes, we have done this, right? Now what I need next, I want position fixed as not using sidebar. I do not want to make it fixed for now. For now, I do not want to fix this, Shubham. Okay. All right. Now what I want to make it responsive. And for that, I need media queries. I hope you all remember that, correct? What we need now? Media queries, right? So what we'll do, we will be making responsive one by one. We'll make the things responsive one by one. I'll go in CSS. I will say that I'm writing the code for the small screen over here, and I'm writing the code for the big screen over here. So for big screen, what I will say that at the rate media, and I need a minimum width here, correct? I need a minimum width. How much? Let's say 990 pixels. Why I'm using 990? Because this is looking good on 990 pixels, correct? So what I want, if my screen size is less than 990, then I want to make it responsive for my mobile. Make sense? Is it making sense? So depending on needs, you can change that. Number two, I will go here and I will say that at the rate media, and I will say that if I am on a maximum width, which is again going to be 990 pixels, right? And I will be writing the code inside this for the small screens, right? Okay. So on big screen, everything is looking already good, right? So now what I want to do, I want to change the content for my small screens. So I will just take this. First of all, whatever code is there, whatever we have done so far, I will copy this whole code till this point. I will cut this whole code and I will put this. You can do it one by one also, but now we need to save some time. So we are doing it in one shot. So now everything will look good on a big screen like this. See, as I go here, everything is looking good, correct? But as I move here, everything starts looking weird, correct? Now I want to adjust everything over here also. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now I will put the same code here also in my small screen, and now let's adjust it one by one. So let's start with the navigation bar. I will remove the width first of all. I will make it flex justify content. Okay, fine. If you see this now, just see the navigation bar is responsive. I have just removed the width and my navigation bar is done. Yes or no? Yes or no? Next, what we need is the next thing that we need is my story, correct? So let's go inside the story container. I will again remove the width. Once I do that, so nothing much changes for this. And what I will also say inside my inside this story container, what I'll say, I will say that the width is going to be 100 VW. So depending on the size of my screen, whatever is the size, that is the width. You see this now? If I'm on this screen size, so this much is the width. But I do not want to show the remaining content. So I will say that overflow is hidden. I will explain what the meaning of that is. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's remove it from now. Let's say our story container is working in a bit weird way. We'll fix it out. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Let's go in the story container and we can say that the width is going to be 100%. Okay, like this. And if you are scrolling, yeah. depending on the size only we are getting. And now the best part of what I can do is I can say overflow is scroll. Now let me show you something. You will love this. See this. Looks good. You have got this scroll bar now. And now you can actually scroll behind the stories. Looks good. See this. Depending on the size, it is adjustable. And the remaining stories you can scroll like this. Yes. Cool. What next? I want to adjust my post now. So I will go in container and I will say that inside container, I will say that width is again I'll remove. I will again remove display and gap because they'll not be side by side anymore. I will also remove the width of the feeds, right? And if you see this now, so this is how it looks now, right? If you see this, this is how it looks. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. See this. Looks good? Yes or no? Okay. 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 Now, one last thing. I will just adjust the sizes of these little bit. So what I will do in my story segment, see what I will do. Where is my story? Inside the story container, I am saying that I will change the margin to be, I'll say margin top is going to be of 40 pixels just on top. Or let me say 60 pixels. So this is my small screen size. Okay. Like this. And I will even try to change something inside my container. So I'll change the container to just 20 pixels. So this. Okay. Now it is more cool on small screen sizes. Previously you applied 650. Now you applied 990. Where I have applied 650 Shubham? Where I have applied 650 Shubham? In the last boot camp. That's what you're saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. See, I do not remember the values or I do not memorize anything and come in the class, right? So at that time, whatever comes onto the mind, according to that, we build that stuff, right? So it is not the case that I remember the values and I'll be using the same thing again and again. Even if you come next time, it might be the different values, right? Okay. So now till this point, everything is perfect for me. Now you know what? What we can do, one more thing, we can bring this in center, yes or no? We can bring this whole thing in the center of the page. So I will go inside my sidebar, which is, where is my sidebar? Where is the sidebar? Where is the sidebar? Okay. It should be somewhere on top, I believe. Yeah. So I will just remove the width here also, and I'll say that the text align is center. That is it. Now I want to align my buttons also in center. For that, we have to go in this class called app, and we will say that the justify content is center. That is it. So now everything is in center. Looks good. Like this. Looks good. Okay. So now it is totally responsive, right? You can check this on different screen sizes. See. Big screen, small screen, and it is totally responsive on all screen sizes. If this is amazing, type AMZ amazing in the chat box. And we have done it almost in just 60 minutes. If it's amazing, type amazing in the chat box. If it's amazing, type amazing inside the chat box. Okay. Now, please listen out to me very carefully. Listen out to me very carefully for the next 2 minutes, right? It has been 5 days. We have been in touch. You have been listening out to me for the last 4 days, and today is the 5th day. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for being here so far and for listening out to me so long. Thank you so much. I really hope you understood a lot, and you were able to do a lot of stuff, right? Now, first thing first, I'll be taking a selfie right now, right? I will be taking a selfie right now that I'll also be sharing. I will be sharing that everywhere inside my WhatsApp, inside almost everywhere, right? So if you all can do that, if you all can quickly turn the videos on, right? Please turn your videos on. If you Yeah, I'll be taking a selfie. Thank you so much, Prem. Thank you so much, Meghna. Thank you so much, Manjri, Ragal, Shubham, Saurabh. Thank you so much, Shubham. Thank you so much, Meenakshi. Thank you so much, Abhishek, Nikhil Preet, Nikhil Patel, Triveni. Thank you so much. Okay, Meghna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Priyansh, Ragal, Karthik, Asutosh, Shwen, Shraddha, Devanshi, Vivek. Okay, okay, okay. So having a selfie on a countdown of three, two, one, and go. Okay. If you can just quickly let me know, if you can just quickly let me know, how was your experience inside these 5 days? If it was good, just raise your hands. Was it good? If it was good, please do raise your hands. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, listen. I know you have so many questions right now. So many questions you have. I will be answering them one by one. Please listen very carefully. Can you all listen to me very carefully for 3 minutes? Just for 3 minutes. Yes? Cool. 3 minutes. Please listen out to me very carefully. Please listen out to me very carefully. All doubts will get cleared. Listen. Number one, Ashish, will I be able to get the certificate of this bootcamp? Yes. You will be getting the certificate of this bootcamp today by 11 p.m. Right? How I will get that? Will I get it on mail, or will I get it? How I will access it? Listen to me. You will get a step by step process inside the WhatsApp group as well as in your emails. You just need to follow that process, and your certificates will be available inside the website of CodeGuru itself. You will follow that process and you will be able to get it. Cool. Got it. Very good. Next thing, Ashish, what about my recordings? If you have paid for recordings, it will be available again by 11 p.m. today itself, right? How to access this? You will get a step by step process to access recordings inside WhatsApp and inside emails. Just follow that and you can get the recordings as well. Got it? Yes? Is that clear to everyone so far? So the recordings by 11 p.m. today. I just need some patience from your side. By 11 p.m., you will get the recordings. You will get the certificates inside the website of CodeGuru itself. Right? Okay. Apart from that, I have also promised some bonuses to you. List of 50 projects that I want you to do. And if you do that and tag me on LinkedIn, I will be inviting you for a one-on-one meet. I hope you remember that, right? So a list of those 50 projects, plus as a bonus, list of some important CSS questions that you need to know while preparing for interviews. I will be sharing that with you by tomorrow on emails as well as on WhatsApp group. Is that okay for you? Is that okay? Yes? Cool. Okay. Ashish, why not today? See, I don't want to just throw out a lot of things in front of you in just one single shot and you are confused on what to do and how to take all of that. And then you will see a few things and you will not even see a few things, and it will just remain unopened for the rest of your life. Right? So recordings and certificates today, bonuses, which is the list of 50 projects, plus important interview questions tomorrow. Okay. Can I get the source code of 5 days? You are getting it day by day, right? So I will again share a whole link which will include all the 5 days session, like day one, day two, day three. What the whole structure will be there inside GitHub. You can check it out. Okay. All right. Now, coming on to the next important stuff, the very important stuff. What is that? And that is this. How many of you really feel and want to attend all my upcoming boot camps, if there are any such 5 days boot camp of CSS or of JavaScript or of something else, of Tailwind or React, whatever it comes? Yes? Okay. Tomorrow on email, I will be sharing one more Telegram group as well as a WhatsApp group. You can join that, right? And whenever something new is coming, you will be notified, not of this, but something new, right? That you are not aware of. Maybe it could be JavaScript, maybe it could be React, maybe it could be Tailwind, maybe it could be backend, or whatever it's coming, right? Anything related to web dev, you will be notified on the priority basis, and you will be getting some extra discounts as well, since you are already a part of my bootcamp, and you can join all those upcoming sessions. Amazing? Is not amazing? If that's amazing, type AMZ amazing inside the chat box. Okay. Coming on to the next bonus. Okay. Coming on to the next bonus. How many of you want to learn JavaScript with me as well? Do this your hands. Be quick. How many of you want to learn JavaScript with me as well? Yeah? Okay. If you want to learn that, and how many of you want to learn it for free of cost? How many of you want to learn it for free of cost? Okay. So I have a bonus, and that bonus is first 20 people who will be sharing a video feedback of this 5 days CSS bootcamp, that what challenges you are facing, why you joined this bootcamp, and like really if this bootcamp has helped you to achieve why you have joined it. If you have done that or not, please be, whatever you have felt about it, no need to just say good things about it. If you really feel something bad, please do share that as well, right? Because that is how everyone improves, right? So please do share your honest opinions. Let me know why you joined the bootcamp and what benefits you got or what was not good for this, right? And the first 20 people who will be sharing that, right? Who will be sharing that, you will be getting the JavaScript bootcamp link for free of cost, and you can access that from when? From 20th of September at 6 p.m. Sounds good? Okay. Valid only for first 20 people. Do let us know your video feedbacks, and we would love to do that. Right? Ashish, how I will get the access if I share the video, and where I have to share the video? Go to the admin of the WhatsApp group, record the video, share it directly to the admin, and the admin will directly give you the access of the WhatsApp group of the JavaScript bootcamp. Make sense? Make sense? Okay. Manjari, do not worry. If you have paid for that, you will be getting some, like, that's a different thing, right? You will get bonus for the next bootcamp, right? You can get the bonus for the next upcoming bootcamps. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Time for JavaScript is same, 6 p.m. Time of JavaScript is also the same, 6 p.m. Okay. Okay. More bonuses. How many of you need more bonuses? If you need more bonuses, type me in the chat box. If you need more bonuses, type me in the chat box. If you need even more bonuses, type me in the chat box. Okay. 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 Listen. I will come live once in a month. It's cheating, Ashish. Cheating of what, Satish? I'll come live once in a month, right? Where you all can join, and it will be on Sunday. It will be on Sunday, and you all can join that for free of cost, where we will be building some exciting, cool projects related to web dev. Sometimes it will be HTML, sometimes CSS, sometimes JavaScript, sometimes React, sometimes Node. We'll do that once in a month, every time, so that we can connect, we can see each other, and we can learn together inside the good community, and absolutely free of cost for like as long as the code karo goes, right? Hopefully for the next, at least for the next 10 to 15 years. Sounds good? If that sounds good, type SG sounds good inside the chat box. Yeah? Okay. Now just let me know, is there anyone who has expected these many bonuses with me today? Is there anyone who has expected these many bonuses? Yes or no in the chat box, please? EM and REM was not covered on EM and REM are just different two values that you can use. Like you have meter, centimeter, and kilometers. Same way, right? VH and VW was not covered, so I have done that. Maybe. Okay. 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 Now, coming on to two more things. Once again, let me have a recap of everything. So if you missed anything, you can listen out to again. Please listen once again, right? Certificates and recordings will be available to you by 6 p.m. today. Sorry, by 11 p.m. today, right? The remaining bonuses, which is the interview preparation, questions, plus the list of 50 projects will be available tomorrow, right? By evening on your email. So please do check it out. It will be from info@codekaro.in, right? Next and the important thing is the first 20 people who will be sharing their genuine video feedback on why they joined the CSS bootcamp and how was their experience, they will be getting free access for the next JavaScript bootcamp starting from 20th of September at 6 p.m. Okay. Not just that. Not just that. What else I have said? You will be getting an email tomorrow to join a next WhatsApp group. Okay. And in that WhatsApp group, I will be coming live once in a month where we all can connect and we will be doing some really cool projects. Okay. Sounds good. Abhinav says, why do you simply lie for getting attention? Do honestly. What happened, Abhinav? If you can let me know what the issue is, I'll definitely love to figure that out. Okay. Someone else paid for my course and also gave their email ID, but I have done all the assignments and completed the course. The certificate will be in my name or their name. Meghna R, you will get the option to change the name in the certificates. You will get a step-by-step process to change that how you can change the names. And once you change the name, it will automatically be updated in your certificates as well, right? So all those details will be shared inside the WhatsApp group, right? How to change the names if you want, all of that will be shared, right? We know these kind of things happen, right? So we have covered all of that. Okay. Okay. All right. About cashback business, you haven't received the cashback, Abhinav. Can you please drop your UPI ID right now, Abhinav? Can you please drop your UPI ID? Uh, share us the standard sizes of all devices. So it is 586, 782, 786, 992, and 1200 pixels. That's other standard sizes. Okay. Now, coming on to the next important thing. Thank you so much, Abhinav. I have noted it down. Just a moment. Just a moment, please. Okay. Abhinav, I have noted it down and you will be getting it by 10 p.m. maximum today. Just a moment, I have missed it. Just a moment, just a moment. Yeah. Okay. It's Abhinav A03KKS at the rate Paytm. I have noted it down, Abhinav. And if you have been the winner, you will get that by 10 p.m. today. Okay. Okay. Now, coming on to the people who have joined the full stack course yesterday. How many of you have joined the full stack course yesterday? If you've joined it, please raise your hands. If you joined the full stack course yesterday, please do raise your hands. If you have joined the full stack course, please do raise your hands. Okay. Thank you. Waiting for others. Waiting for others. Listen, I have something important to share with all of you as well. Right. So I hope you already got an email which includes joining a WhatsApp group, if I'm not wrong. Correct? Have you all got that? Have you all got that? Cool. You all have joined a WhatsApp group. Now, what next steps, Ashish? Tomorrow, you will be getting an email, right? You will be getting an email tomorrow with the remaining details. Remaining details means how to access the dashboard, where's the dashboard, and how to attend the classes live. Apart from that, you will also get a video onboarding call, right? Where everything is explained in detail at how to use the dashboard, how to access the dashboard, what are the things there inside the dashboard, and when the what are the class schedules, how to access the classes, all of that is shared in detail over that. What is the roadmap of next 6 months? Everything is shared in detail over there, right? You will receive that email by tomorrow. You all can check that out. All the people who have made the payment for the full stack course, and that's how you can do it. Is it clear to everyone? Ashish, from when I will be able to attend my sessions? From tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay. From tomorrow at 8 p.m., you will be able to attend your full stack bootcamp sessions. Is that clear to everyone? Right? You will get an email, a separate email with a complete onboarding details, a complete video by me, where everything, the whole dashboard and everything, the complete overview is given of everything, right? The schedule, the timings, roadmap, everything is covered in detail over there, right? And you can attend the sessions live with me from tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay. 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 How can we join the JS Bootcamp? Now, Adnan Khan by sharing the video feedback. Dashboard means you're talking about the LMS side, right, Sachin? Sharad, can you please mention the details? I'll get that checked as well. All right. From tomorrow, Mayur. For full stack boot camps, classes are from tomorrow at 8 p.m. From tomorrow at 8 p.m. Naveen, because you have made the two separate payments earlier of 500 and then 7,500, that's why it is not there. You will also get the mail by tomorrow. Okay. You will also get the mail by tomorrow. Uh, Sharad, please mention the details. Okay. Where do you have to share the video feedback? To the admin of the WhatsApp group, directly share your video feedback. Okay. Now, I just have a question. How many of you missed the chance yesterday to join the full stack course but want to join today? I'm not going to teach anything. So if there's anyone who is not willing to join, once again, thank you so much for joining. Congratulations. You'll get all the details by tomorrow. I'll see you all in some upcoming boot camps or in the monthly meetups. I would love to see you all live there. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care. Have fun. And now, if you missed the chance yesterday but want to join the full stack course today, please raise your hands. If you missed, did you any reason the chance yesterday to join the full stack course, but you are excited to know more about it and you're excited to join it right now, type IWJ. I want to join inside the chat box. Yeah. Thank you so much. Waiting for others. Waiting for others. Okay. What I'll do, I will quickly share my screen. I'll show you what exactly we are doing and building, and then you can be a part of it. Okay. Let me just quickly share my screen with all of you, and then we'll get the details. Just a moment, please. I will just quickly share the details with all of you. Just a moment, please. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here you go. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. If my screen is visible, please type V in the chat box. I hope my screen is visible. I have shared the roadmap, Mayur. If you have heard me properly, I have shared the roadmap yesterday itself. Right? Okay. Listen. This is exactly what we are going to do and cover inside this. Just a moment. Let me share my screen with all of you. I have given you an extensive bonus yesterday to join the whole full stack course, but I got tons of emails from so many students and a lot of messages on the WhatsApp that, we missed the chance. There was server issue, this issue, that issue, and we want to get it again. So here is it for you once again with an offer. Listen. This is the whole full stack bootcamp. If you're someone looking for a job, internships, want to start a side hustle of your own, or you are willing to start something of your own, you can be a part of this bootcamp. Right? If you're someone who is just a college student and want to learn web dev, you can be a part of this. This is absolutely for everyone who is willing to leverage or learn the skills of web dev, right? See, it is not possible to cover everything in a day or in a week or in a month. And that is why I am organizing a 6 months. Yes, if they have enrolled for the full stack, if you have paid for this CSS, then only you will get the recording of this CSS. Right, Nilesh? Okay. Now, Ashish, see, it is going to be a 6 months live course that is not possible to cover everything in a day or in a week or in a month. Agree? Right? It is not possible for me to teach you everything, the whole full stack, which includes the front end, which includes back end, in just couple of days or in couple of weeks, right? So it's going to be a 6 months live bootcamp where I'll cover everything from scratch to the most advanced level. Ashish, will I be able to get the recordings as it's a 6 months bootcamp, right? So what if I miss my class? Or what if I want to revise, then what? All the classes will be live and you will be able to watch the recordings at your own pace. How? Once you will get the dashboard access, you can go on the dashboard, click on the login button, and I'm just adding the dummy details over here for now. Like this. And once we hit enter, go on dashboard and you can see your classes over here. Just click on the classes and you will be able to see this. After each and every live class, you'll get an option called view recording. Click on this and you will be able to watch the recordings at your own pace. Ashish, will you be taking all the classes live? Yes. I will be the one taking all the classes live. Sounds good? You will also get the assignments inside the what's inside the dashboard itself. You can see the assignments and you can submit the assignments here itself, and the team will review it and they will let you know what mistakes you're doing, what you can improve, and what you can update in this. Right? Moving to the next part. What else? What if I have doubts and questions? You can ask the questions live inside the live classes as there are very limited number of people. Number one. Apart from that, we have a separate doubt solving session where you can come live and you can ask your doubts and questions. Not just that, we have a whole community where you can ask questions 24/7, and I and the batchmates and previous students answer your questions then and there itself. Sounds good? Cool. Not just that, after the course completion, you will be getting a course completion certificate, which you can add to your resume, to your portfolio, to your LinkedIn profile, and it will be validated across the globe. Right? My students are currently working in companies like AMD, Reliance, Tech Mahindra, TCS, Tata Classedge, Infosys, Wipro, Zoho, Freshworks, Paytm, Cred, and they all have Barclays, Amadeus Labs, and they have user certificate and they have got successfully validated. Cool. Ashish, but I have my school, I have my college, I have my job. How can I be a fit for this? All the classes will be from 8 p.m. in the evening, ensuring it never ever mess with your school or college timings. Not just that, not just that. The classes will be on every alternate days, so you have enough time to learn and practice. Not just that, you can learn on one day and you can practice on next day. But Ashish, it's a 6 months course, right? What if I'm not able to continue? If you're not able to continue, you can pause your course and you can start fresh from next batch from day one without making any payments. Like you join the course today and you're not able to continue because of exams or work pressure or family issues, health issues, you can pause this batch and you can start fresh from next batch from day one without making any payments. Sounds good? If that sounds good to you, please type SG sounds good inside the chat box. If that sounds good to you, please type SG sounds good inside the chat box. Thank you so much, Sharad. I have shared. Thank you so much for sharing the details. I'll get this checked and I will get this resolved today by 10 p.m. maximum, right? Okay, thank you. What else? What exactly you're going to cover and teach in this course, Ashish? Listen, we'll start from absolute scratch, right? So I'll teach you even how to install VS Code, how to set up VS Code for this. Even if you're from non-technical background, we'll do that as well, right? We'll learn HTML, we'll learn CSS, the complete CSS. We will be learning the whole Bootstrap, advanced concepts of Bootstrap, and we'll be making two major projects. Number one, we'll be making a modern website clone. And number two, a completely responsive portfolio website. So by the end of this, you will be having your own portfolio website, which you can even host and have it under your own domain name. Right? Sounds good? What next? Aurangzeb, please message the issue to the admin of the WhatsApp group. I'll also teach you the whole JavaScript in two perspectives. Number one, from the developer's perspective, and number two, from the interview perspective. We'll learn JavaScript and we'll make two major things. Number one, we'll learn all the JavaScript things like, JavaScript basics, data types, variables, loops, conditionals, functions, arrow functions, ES6, all of that. And we'll learn all the advanced concepts. Async await, promises, higher order functions, closures, event loop, API, JSON data, stacks, execution queues, all of that is what we'll be covering. ES6 as well, right? Array mapping, filters, reduces, all of that is what we're going to cover. And we'll make four major projects in JavaScript. Number one, something very similar to like Hotstar using an API of IMDb. We'll also be making a dice game, a random quotes application, and we'll be making one more application, and that is going to be, your random quotes application. One is the Hotstar clone using the IMDb API, random math problem solver, and dice game. Four major projects in JavaScript, two in CSS, in total six major projects. Moving ahead, I'll also teach you the command line, how to use command line on Windows, Mac, or Linux. It's very important. I'll also teach you the whole Git, GitHub, and version control. Event handlers and all of that comes under DOM, and we'll cover that as well, Naveen. Okay? Okay. Coming on to the next part, everything that's important will be covered inside JavaScript. Do not worry. Well, I'll teach you the whole Git, GitHub, and version control. That includes, Git add, Git commit, Yes, the session is complete, Priyansh. Git add, git commit, git push, all of that, branching, merging, pull request, forking, all of that is what I'll be teaching you. Not just that, coming to the back end, I'll be teaching you whole Node.js, Express.js, how to create your own APIs, MongoDB and Mongoose as database, and we'll make two major projects. Number one, a student management system, and number two, an e-commerce website adding all the important functionalities like sending emails, payment gateway, order tracking, admin dashboard, user dashboard, pagination. All of that is what we're going to cover. Okay. Not just that, perfectly fine, Priyansh, you can. I'll also teach you how to host them, how to link it with a domain name, how to connect it with a database. All of that is what I'm going to cover in this. Not just that, I'll also be teaching you the authentication and security, how the encryption works, how hashing, salting works, how to encrypt username and password, how sessions and cookies work, how to implement sessions and cookies, how to create Google and Facebook login, all of that inside this bootcamp. Not just that, last but not the least, I'll be teaching you whole React.js, like the React, React DOM, React components, state management, event management, hooks, custom hooks, props, Redux context APIs, REST APIs. All of that is what we're going to cover in this. Not just that, we'll make two major projects inside React.js as well. Next.js not in this, Anuj, right? Inside React, will make two major projects. Number one, a Swiggy clone using the API and React. Number two, a meeting application using React and Firebase. In total, 10 major projects that we are going to cover in this bootcamp, right? And not just 10 projects, you will actually be able to create almost anything that you want to do on your own in the next 6 months live with me. Will you take all the classes live, Ashish? Yes, I will take all the classes live, and I will be the one teaching you everything from scratch the last day. Sounds good? If you're willing to join, type IWJ, I want to join in the chat box. If you miss a chance yesterday, and I'll tell you what you can do now. I'll tell you how you can be a part of it. If you're willing to join, please type IWJ, I want to join inside the chat box. Thank you. Waiting for others. If you were willing to join, please type IWJ, I want to join in the chat box. Yes, we'll be hosting the React tab as well. We will be hosting the React tab as well. Okay. If you're willing to join but you're worried about pricing, please type P in the chat box. P for pricing. If you are willing to join, but you are literally worried about the pricing part, please type P inside the chat box. I agree why you are worried about pricing because people and companies generally charge somewhere around 30,000 rupees and it goes up to 1.5 lakh rupees for the whole full stack live course. Do you agree on that? That is generally what from 20th of September the JS Bootcamp is starting. Right? Let me show you what is the pricing at CodeGrow and how you can be a part of this. Right? Let's see what other people and companies are offering. I hope you have a good idea, but still, here's a company charging minimum 8,000 rupees per month for the whole full stack live course, or in total 3.69 lakh rupees. Or here's a company charging minimum 6,000 rupees, 7,000 rupees per month for the whole full stack live course. Here's a company charging around 85,000 or 7,000 per month for the full stack live course. Here's a company charging around 1.8 lakh rupees for the whole full stack live course. And here's a company charging 30,000 rupees for a combination of live and recorded, not even purely live, right? But here at CodeGrow, the whole pricing for the full stack course is available at a one-time price of 23,999, right? But for the people who are live over here, I have an amazing discount and you can be a part of this complete course today, not at 30,000, 40,000, not at 23,999, but at a one-time price of just 11,999 on a discount of 50%, right? And we'll also be helping you with your placement preparation, whether it is, your interview preparations, whether it is technical round, aptitude rounds, we will be helping you with that. Not just that, we will also help you to build your resume. We will be helping you to build your LinkedIn profile. Not just that, full stack developers from AMD, Reliance will come live once in a month and they will see your resume. They will go through your LinkedIn profile and they will tell you what is good, what is bad, what you can improve, and what you can update. All that at a one-time price of 11,999. Sounds good? If that sounds good, and if you're willing to join, type IWJ, I want to join in the chat box. How to integrate payment API in application? Yes, Mayur will do that as well using Razorpay. Okay. Okay. Now, if you're willing to join now, but you need some more discount, Ashish, if you can give me the same, if you can match the offer like yesterday, I will be able to be a part of this right now. Yes, I generally do not do this, but for the people, like a lot of people have faced a lot of technical issues yesterday, or a lot of bank related issues. So for the next 15 more minutes, I'm going to give you the same offer once again, where you can join the whole full stack today at a one-time price of not 23,999, not even at 11,999, but just at the one-time price of, you can do that, Naveen, today at a one-time price of 7,999, valid for the next 15 more minutes. If that's amazing, with complete placement preparation program, with lifetime access to recordings, with lifetime access to all upcoming batches for free of cost, all that at a one-time price of 7,999, valid for the next 15 more minutes. And 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 the best part, you can share the same link with him as well right now. He can make the payment from that as well. Coming on to the next part, what the thing is, if you decide to be a part of this course right now, you can even have to make just a one-time payment of 7,999, as today I will be bearing the GST part on my side, which comes around 1,400 something. So I will be bearing that as well on my side, and you have to just make a one-time payment of 7,999, inclusive everything. So the link has been dropped. It's a one-time offer, valid for the next 15 more minutes, and your time starts now. Let me start the timer so you can keep a quick eye on the timer as well. And if anyone is having any more queries or questions, please do let me know in the chat box. I'll be more than happy to answer all your doubts and questions. Let me quickly share the timer, and then I'll be taking all the questions, and I'll also be announcing the name of the students whose registrations are done and whose payments are received. Pratasha says, where do we see the recordings of this bootcamp? If already paid for it, you will get a step-by-step process inside the WhatsApp group. Using that, you can get that. Mayur says, also, can we make our website cybersecurity-wise stronger if we are dealing with payment integration on our website? So will that be taught? Yes, Mayur, that will be covered, as I already mentioned, the tag as authentication and security. We'll be talking about this in detail. We'll be talking about middlewares, sessions and cookies, encryption. We'll talk about all of that. Okay. What initially you need to know. We'll cover all of that. Right? Any discount? This is a discounted price. 7,999 is the discounted price. I have enrolled your React.js course as well. Now I'm part of your full stack course. Thank you so much, Nilesh. Super excited to see you live tomorrow exactly at 8 p.m. Lipika Arya says, how to join JS Bootcamp if I cannot share the video right now as I have to leave for hometown. Fine, Lipika. So you will get my JavaScript Bootcamp in my ads somewhere on Instagram or on Facebook or on Google somewhere. You can, once you get that, you can join from there. Okay. 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 The timer is ticking, so please be quick once your registrations are done. Once your payments are received, I will be announcing your name. And if anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, then please do let me know inside the chat box. I'll be more than happy to answer all your awesome questions. Right? And I'm also going to announce all the names of the people whose registrations are done and whose payments are being received. So just give me a moment. I will quickly start announcing the name of the people whose registrations are done and whose payments are received. babu.kotepalli@gmail.com. Congratulations, your payment has been received. You have made the best decision. Please check the email, complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you live inside the course live tomorrow exactly at 8 p.m. I'm super excited to see you all live. Once you have done the payment, please type happily enroll inside the chat box. Once your registrations are done, once your payments are received, I will be announcing your name. Once your registrations are done, Satyaketu, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. Aurangzeb, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. Satyaketu, your payment is still pending. Anisha, your payment is pending. How many days in JS Bootcamp? 5 days, Abhilash. 5 days there as well. There's a link. Click on the link, enroll for the bootcamp. Once your registrations are done, once your payments are received, I'll be announcing. Great session and great 5 day. Have learned a lot. Indeed, happy to look forward for tomorrow's morning class. Thanks. Dropping off. Thank you so much, Mayur. Super excited to see you all live tomorrow exactly at 6, exactly at 8. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. Once your reservations are done, once your payments are received, I will be announcing your name. If anyone's having any other queries or questions, let me know. Karthik, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I'll be announcing the name. Dipali Jadhav, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. Waiting for others. Please be quick. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. I'll be more than happy to answer all your doubts and questions. Aurangzeb, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing your name. Karthik, your payment is still pending. Shahwar Faruqi, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. Satyaketu, congratulations, your payment has been received. You made the best decision. Please check the email, complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you inside the codes. All the students who have made the token payments yesterday and want to make the complete payment today, you can pay the remaining payment right now. You just check the email, and or check the WhatsApp group. You will get a link to make a remaining payment of 7,500. Click on that link and do it. That's it. And once it is done, I will be announcing your name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, then please do let me know inside the chat box. If there's anyone who has made the payments and I have yet not, when certificates will come today by 11 p.m. Tata Sadat, right? You will see the certificates and the recordings by 11 p.m. today. You will get a step-by-step process. You can follow that and you can get the recordings, right? Okay. Tata Sadat 725 at the gmail.com. You have initialized the payment, completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing your name. Next batch will start somewhere in December, Sumit, right? But I'm not sure if you will be getting the same offer of 7,999 at that point of time. So if you're willing to, even if you're planning to join the December batch, you can join right now. You can attend the sessions live when you have time, or you can watch the recordings when you have time, and you can start fresh from December, from day one, without making any payments. So that would be a good fit, I believe. So register right now. Once the registrations are done, I'll be announcing the name. Manish, your payment is still pending. Be quick. Sadat, your payment is pending. Anubhav, your payment is still pending. Please be quick. Aurangzeb, your payment is pending. Please be quick. If there's, can you share the course link? Absolutely, Sumit. Here it is. If there's anyone who has made the payments and I have yet not announced the names, then please do let me know inside the chat box. All right, Nikita, congratulations. Your payment has been received. You have made the best decision. Please check the email, complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you inside the course. Yes, Sadat. Yes, Nikita, your payment has been complete on the email ID. On the email ID, nikita2605.developer@gmail.com. Please check the email, complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you inside the course. Will we get the guarantee placement support as I'm 2023 pass out, 2023 pass out, and still unplaced? Fine, Ankit Kumar, that's a good question. And let me make one thing very clear over here. Like, see, no one claims 100% placement program, right? Even they say 100% guarantee placement program, but once you go inside the curriculum, you will find tons of terms and conditions mentioned inside that, right? But what we guarantee you is having the right skill set that you need to get the job, right? That is the most essential thing, and we'll be helping you that, and will also help you to find the jobs. But we do not have any guaranteed placement programs, to be very honest, right? Okay. Did it have any link to certificates? The link that I have shared, Sharath, that is the link to join the full stack course. That is the link to join the full stack course. right? All right. Last 6 minutes are remaining, so please be quick. Manjari, congratulations, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing your name. Please be quick, Manjari. You have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing your name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, then please do let me know inside the chat box. I'll be more than happy to answer all your doubts and questions. Mayur, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. Sumit, your payment is still pending. Please be quick. Aurangzeb, your payment is still pending. Be quick. Nayan, your payment is still pending. Manisha, your payment is still pending. Be quick. Once it's done, I will be announcing the names. Sadat says, thanks for answering the question. Thank you so much, Sadat. Good to see you inside the bootcamp, and thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in some upcoming bootcamps. Till then, bye, take care, and have fun. Okay. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please let me know. Will React cover in last as mentioned in curriculum, or it will cover just JavaScript? So, Ankit Kumar, JavaScript, React will be covered after JavaScript only, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React, Git and GitHub, and then Node.js, Express, Mongo, and that's how it goes. Okay. React will be covered exactly after JavaScript. Last 5 minutes remaining. One time offer, you get it, you get it, you miss it, you miss it. The link has been dropped. Click on the link, complete the payment. Once it's done, I will be announcing your name. Waiting for others. My audio payment is still pending. Be quick. Once the payments are done, I will be announcing your name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, then please do let me know inside the chat box. Sankalpa, congratulations, you have made the payment. Please check the email. Complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you inside the course, Sankalpa. Please check the email, complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you inside the course. Please be quick. Waiting for others. Meenakshi, your payment is still pending. Be quick. Manish, your payment is still pending. Aurangzeb, your payment is still pending. Sumit, Mayur, your payments are still pending. Please be quick. Last 4 minutes are remaining. You get it, you get it. You miss it, you miss it. Right? Believe me, you will make the best decision by joining this, and you will be in a different situation in the next 6 months. So yeah, please be quick. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let us know inside the chat box. Last 4 minutes are remaining. I'll be more than happy to answer any kind of questions that you have. Anything that you have that you want to ask, please let me know inside the chat box. I didn't get that question, Sumit. Can you please specify what exactly you're trying to say? Ankit, you have initialized the payment completed. Once it's done, I'll be announcing the name. Like half payment now and remaining payment later. Later when? What we have as an offer, Sumit, you can make a token payment of 499 right now to book your slot, and you can make the remaining payment by tomorrow in the next 24 hours. So by tomorrow, you can make the remaining payment, which will only be 7,500 in your case, right? Since you will be booking the slot right now. If you need that, please type token in the chat box. I will drop a token link. You can use that to make the payment. Last 2.5 minutes are remaining. Krishna, you have initialized the payment. Completed. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, let me know. Ankit, you have initialized the payment. You are making the payment using UPI. Complete the payment. Once it's done, I will be announcing your name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, then please do let me know inside the chat box. Krishna and Ankit, your payments are still pending. Be quick. Last 2 minutes are remaining. Be quick. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, please let me know in the chat box. If you need a token payment link, Sumit, please let me know. I will be more than happy to announce your names. Sharing the token link, Sumit. Just a moment. Full stack developer need to know data structures. No, no, Satya, that is like optional. If you know it, it's well and good. But if you do not know it, it is not mandatory to do it. Right? Ankit, congratulations, your payment has been received. You made the best decision. Please check the email, complete the onboarding process. I would love to see you inside the course. Here is the token payment link, Sumit. You can use this to make the payment. You can use this to make the payment. Last few seconds are remaining, so be quick. If anyone is having any other queries or questions, then please do let me know inside the chat box. If anyone is having any queries or questions, Krishna, your payment is still pending. Mayur, your payment is still pending. Be quick. Sumit, once your token payment is received, I will be announcing your name. If anyone is having any queries or questions, please let me know. Sumit, you have initialized your payment again of 7,999. Completed. Once it's done, I will be announced. Okay, my bad. Just a moment, Sumit. I'll share the token link. I missed that. I forgot I have to share the token link. Okay. Here's the token link, Sumit. I have shared the token link. So click on that, complete it. Once it's done, I will be announcing the name. I'm here for 1 more minute. If anyone is having any queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. And if anyone is having any other queries or questions, please do let me know inside the chat box. If anyone is still enrolling, you can enroll right now. I'll be more than happy to answer out some questions. And if anyone's having any other stuff, please let me know. It's 8:09. I'm here for 1 more minute. And then I'll bind the session. I'll see you all live in some upcoming boot camps or in the upcoming sessions. Till then, bye, take care, have fun. Thank you so much for joining the boot camp. You have made the best decision if you've joined the full stack course, and you will love the decision. You will love, and you will see how powerful the full stack is and how much you can do with that. So I'm super excited to see you all. Till then, bye, take care, and have fun. Bye bye, everyone.